Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear sisters. Hope all of you are doing well today. Inshallah, we'll learn together how to stop on the end of the word by using new ways we are not used to do. We usually know how to stop on the last letter of the word if it is preceded by mad letter, like the mad with the present sukoon. In this case, we stop at the last letter with pure sukoon, and we just stop in making the last letter second, and that's it. But this time, inshallah, we'll learn two additional ways to stop on the word. Actually, these are not the main ways, but the main way, as I told you, is to stop with the pure sukoon just to make the last letter second. But these also are ways that we received from the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, and inshallah we need to learn about it in order to keep in mind, because you will be in need to know it, and I'll be giving you the reason why we will learn inshallah about these two ways. Today inshallah we will be talking about the stopping at the end of the word, but not with the usual way, as I told you, not with the pure sukoon. At the beginning, we need to know that the words are divided into two categories depending on the last letter of the word. So, if the last letter of the word is strong one, like it doesn't have mad letter, so this one is the one we are talking about today. And the other lesson, inshallah, that we already took this lesson, the lesson before, which is if you're gonna stop on a mad letter, what should we do? But today we'll be talking about if the last letter is strong. It is not mad letter. It is not mad letter. It's not weak. In the Arabic language, we call the mad. If the word is having the mad letter at the end, we call this word mu'tal al-akhir. Mu'tal means the last letter is weak. Yeah, so that's why we call it weak. And for the word which doesn't include mad letter at the end, we call it sahih al-akhir. In English, we can call it strong. So what we're gonna take today, inshallah, is related to the strong one. We don't have mad letter at the end of the word, but we have any other letter except the mad letters. Now we will see what should we do if we are in this case. We have 5 ways to stop on this word ending with a strong letter, not a mad letter. We have 5 ways. The first one is the one we already know, the general way and the common way, which is the pure sukoon. This is not the one, as I told you, we'll be talking today about. The second one, which we're going to talk today about, is rawm. This is the second way you can stop on the word if it is not ending with a mad letter. The third way is eshmam. The fourth way is al-hadf. Al-hadf is to delete the letter. And the fifth way is al-ibdal, and it is to substitute the letter by another one. Actually, we already took al-hadf before the deletion, and we took the substitution. So we have just 2 ways left, which is going to be the rawm and al-eshmam. Today, inshallah, we'll study rawm and al-eshmam as 2 ways of stopping on the end of the word. Okay. Now we will explain the first one of it, which is rawm, and it is in the tajweed meaning to weaken the sound of the vowel, to weaken the sound of the vowel until most of the vowel sound is disappearing. Okay, and this is done by just pronouncing and producing a part of the vowel. We are just producing 1/3 of the vowel sound. So we call this a rawm. Yeah. For example, if we have the word nasta'in in Surah Al-Fatiha, it ends with dhamma. Here we need to stop on this word with a rawm. So what should we do? We have just to produce 1/3 of the dhamma of the noon. So it's going to be nasta'inu, nasta'inu, like that. Just 1/3. This will weaken the sound of the dhamma, and that's we call rawm. Okay, so the rawm is applied only with the dhamma and the kasra. It will never come with the fatha. So it can be with dhamma on tanween or without tanween. It can be with kasra with tanween or without tanween. But it can't be with fatha by any way. Okay, so if we have fatha at the end of the word, so we are not gonna apply the rawm. So this is the way we apply the rawm. We apply it at the end of the word if there is a mad letter before, and we're gonna stop at the end of this word. So we're gonna apply a rawm if the last letter having kasra or dhamma. So the most important thing you have to know about a rawm, that you are dealing with the rawm as if you are connecting the word, not as if you are stopping on the word. I mean, now on the word nasta'inu, here we are adding the dhamma. But imagine that we have, for example, ra. We are stopping on ra letter. So, should I do it as heavy or light? I will be dealing with it as connecting the letter. I'll see if it is having fatha or connecting kasra or dhamma, like that. I'm not gonna deal with it as sukoon case because rawm is gonna make it connected. So in this case, we have to apply the ra while in the case of connecting the word. Also the same for the med with the presented sukoon. Here in the word nasta'in, we're not gonna elongate the ya with 4 counts because we're gonna deal with it as if we are connecting the word, because we're gonna apply the rawm. So the rawm here, we are applying, while we are applying the rawm, we have to apply the rules of connecting the word, not stopping on the word. So here, for example, nasta'in, we're not saying nasta'in. No, we're not elongating because we are dealing with the rawm as if we're gonna connect, the words. So it's gonna be nasta'inu, just 2 counts. Okay? And that's, we know before that the med with the present sukoon while connecting is changed to be neutral med. This is all you have to know about a rawm. Okay, so a rawm is done at the end of the word, the last letter of the word, if it has dhamma or kasra, and we have to keep in mind that we should apply the connecting rules of the word, not the stopping rules of the word. Okay. So, the rawm, the one who is close to you can hear the rawm. Even if he is blind, he can hear the rawm. And subhanallah, as I told you, it is very weak. And we are just doing it while stopping. We're not doing that all the time, because we're doing that all the time. This is not gonna be rawm. This is gonna be stealing from the vowels, and it's not accepted. Yeah, okay. So the rawm which is accepted to be done is just done while stopping on the word, while stopping on the letter. Okay, now we will take this the second way, which is not usual, which is not common. So the way we call al-eshmam. Al-eshmam here, its definition is to just circle your lips without a formation of sound, without a sound after pronouncing the letter or the last letter in the word. So the eshmam is just circling. There is no sound produced. You just circle your lips. Okay? So, circling your lips without producing sound after pronouncing the last letter of the word while stopping. So, the eshmam is just done with the dhamma. So we are not doing it with the kasra because we're gonna circle our lips. So it's not logic even to do with any other vowel except for the dhamma. So the dhamma, if you find dhamma at the end of the word, you're gonna stop on this word. So you have the ability to apply the eshmam. Al-eshmam is just to circle your lips without producing sound. So after you pronounce the second letter, you add the circling. So because we're applying the eshmam after the sukun, after we stop on the letter, so it will follow the stopping cases, not the connecting cases. I mean, if we have mad with the presented sukun in the same word nasta'in, I want to make the eshmam. So in this case, so we're gonna apply the 4 counts, not the 2 counts. The 4 counts, not the 2 counts, okay? Because here this word is gonna be dealt with as stopping on. We are not gonna connect it, we're gonna stop on it. So this is the way we deal with the eshmam, and this is, as you see, is the opposite of rawm. Yeah, so al-eshmam is the opposite of rawm in this case, that we are applying the stopping rules, not the connecting rules. So we're gonna apply the mad with the present sukoon normally, as if we're gonna stop. We're gonna apply the stopping cases of the ra, the qalqala, everything, and then we apply the circling of the lips without producing sound. Inshallah, I'll be sending you some words to practice on. And for the eshmam, we have to know that we have already a word that we have to do the eshmam on, which is found in Surah Yusuf, the word ta'manna. But this one we have to do it. I mean, we don't have the choice not to do or not to do. So you will find the sign of the eshmam on the noon as a diamond sign. Here, this sign is the sign of the eshmam. We have to do the eshmam on the noon in this word. But the eshmam also is one of the ways we studied together today to stop at the end of the word. Okay? So this is an additional information you have to know, that on the word ta'manna, we have to do the eshmam. We don't have the choice. But for the rest of the case that we're going to stop at the end of the word, you have the choice to stop with eshmam or pure sukoon, as you like. We have also to know that both of the rawm and eshmam are not applied in the case of the vowels which are found on the letters in order to avoid the meeting between 2 second letters, because this is not an original vowel. Okay, you know the lesson we took before, meeting between 2 second letters. This case we have the vowel, but this vowel is not original. For example, the word kutiba alaykumus siyam, here on alaykumu, the meme originally was alaykum, but we added the dhamma in order to avoid the meeting between the 2 second letters. So in this case, we are not applying the rawm and the eshmam on the dhamma here, because this dhamma is not original. So this is one of the exceptions, and inshallah next time we'll explain more about the exceptions. But for today, I just want you to practice on the eshmam and the rawm, how to apply them. Inshallah I'll be sending you some more to practice together. Jazakumullah khair.